Everyone, how is everyone doing? It's Mikey Boy back at it, kicking it off with the recap of what I would call Extreme Rules a great success. We had, I don't know what to say. It was extremely intense. Title changes, rivalries ended, rivalries going on still after the show. So let's kick it off with quick recap. Won't take long. First match. I mean, we kicked it off with our world, the Prestige Championship title for SmackDown. Roman Reigns wound up pinning Triple H 1, 2, 3, reclaiming that title, which was his last pay per view. So, yeah, we'll see what goes on from here with that. Then we had Cody Rhodes take on the current champion at the time, Randy Orton, going into Extreme Rules, but going out of Extreme Rules, things have turned. Cody Rhodes was able to get the pinfall and take home the World Heavyweight Championship. He will start his reign next week on Raw. Then in the intense as hell six-man triple threat tornado tag KO match, we had the tag champs Judgment Day take on Kofi Kingston, Big E, New Day, and then we had Tommaso and Gargano. Um, Definitely an interesting match. Definitely lived up to the hype. But the Judgment Day came out once again on top, reclaiming and defending their tag team titles. Then we had another tag team match for our SmackDown Tag Team Championships. We had Road Warrior Hawk and Road Warrior Animal, the current champions, taking on Montel Ford and Angelo Dawkins. It's a good match, but the Road Warriors were just they were too much. Um, it was it was a good fight on on Ford and Dawkins part, but they were too much. So Road Warriors hold on to the titles and move forward. Then we had JBL defeat Samoa Joe in a Falls Count Anywhere. We had LA Knight defeat Braun Breaker. LA Knight now moves up the U.S. title rankings drastically. I expect him to challenge for that number one contender spot heading to SummerSlam next month. Finally, well, not finally, but we Gunther was the current champion at the time, the Intercontinental Champion, and finally, after 89 days, we had Kevin Owens defeat Gunther to be the new head of the IC champ. So, with a new champion at the helm, let's see how Gunther responds moving into next month, and as we approach SummerSlam, whether he gets a rematch, we don't know. We're going to have to see how things progress. Then we had an amazing casket match, a rivalry that's been going on for weeks and weeks and weeks. It finally ended tonight when The Undertaker shut that casket closed with Drew in it. Supposedly, the rumor is Drew got suffered a severe injury. We don't know the extent. We don't know if that's 100% true, but that is the rumor. Will Drew be back in action soon? Not too sure. Then we had Sheamus defend his United States champion against Rey Mysterio, the number one contender, and he successfully did so. Moving on to SummerSlam as still the U.S. champ. Uh, we had Eddie Guerrero defeat Kurt Angle in an Extreme Rules match. This rivalry finally ended once again. This was another rivalry. These two's been going back and forth, cat and mouse, nonstop. But tonight, the book came to a close. New chapter starts for these two men next week. Then, many didn't predict this, but we had Sami Zayn, the TV champ, defend his title against Chris Jericho. And Chris Jericho came in and pretty much dominated this match, shutting Sami Zayn down with almost all counts. So, Chris Jericho takes home that television championship, and Sami Zayn is left questioning what the hell happened tonight. So, whether he pushes for another rematch, earns it, well, time will tell. Time will tell. But I sense Sami Zayn isn't leaving the picture anytime soon. Then we have our European Championship match. We have AJ Styles, who was our champion, take on Jeff Hardy. First title match in MyUniverse, and boy, did he cash in when he needed to. But Jeff Hardy got into that match, didn't let up. AJ fought back, but Hardy was just too much at the end. Hit the twist of fate, hit the swanton. It was 1, 2, 3, and we have a new European champion here tonight in Extreme Rules. So, folks, that's our results. That's a quick recap of what happened. Moving forward, I mean, our next pay per view in 4 weeks is SummerSlam for Raw and SmackDown. I mean, there's big storylines in the works. There's rivalries that still need to be figured out. What happens with these titles moving forward? I mean, we're just going to have to see. And who challenges who for what come SummerSlam? It's going to be one intense month, and I look forward to SummerSlam, and I hope you guys do too. With that said, you all have a good night, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Mikey Boy out.